Hi there and welcome to my wheel frying pottery series. In today's video we're going to take our 500 grams of clay that we've centered, coned, and we're going to open it out. So where do we start with that? Well, we need to find the center of the clay, and the best way to do that is to use the pin tool. So we take the pin tool and holding it in both hands steadily, we just rest it up against the top of the clay towards the center and just make a small mark in the clay. Now we'll have a good idea of where the center is, and we can just put a mark in so that we see where it is. Now, using your finger, just put a small impression in that center mark, just a small dimple, and then fill that with water. Put plenty of water in it. And what you're going to do is put your index finger into that dimple, and some people use 2 fingers or more than that. I just find it's easier just to use 1 finger to do this. And you need to lock your arm into your body and place your other hand on top of the finger just to support it and stop it from moving from side to side. And then run the wheel at about half speed, and then using your top hand just push down on that finger. Just push it down into the clay, and if you find that the clay's getting a little dry, just stop and then put some more water in. Just fill that well up again and continue again with your finger in the bottom of that well there. You really do want to make sure that there's plenty of lubrication there to stop your finger sticking, and then just continue to press down into the clay, supporting with your other hand until you think that you've reached about the right distance down towards the wheel itself. So to check that thickness, all we have to do is we use the pin tool and we put it into the bottom of that well, just push it down onto the wheel head, put our finger down to the clay, pull it out, and as you can see we've got about 12 millimeters thickness on the bottom, which is a little too thick. It generally should be about 6 to 8 millimeters. So we'll actually go down a little further than that. So we'll fill the well with water again. Just place our finger on the bottom, supported by our other hand, and just push down just a little bit further until we think we're in about the right position. So from here we want to open this donut shape out. So we do that with the same finger, supported with our other hand. We place it into the well to the bottom, and then we rotate the wheel about half speed and then pull back towards us, towards the periphery of the clay, and just open that donut out. Just very slowly and carefully, with plenty of water. We wouldn't normally use this quantity of water in the bottom of a pot, but for this demonstration and practicing, it serves a purpose. So we continue pulling out towards our body until the donut is a size that we want. What can happen when you're doing this is that you can pull that donut shape out of alignment, and if you see that the sides are moving from side to side and obviously not running concentrically, then don't worry. You can bring that back in again just by placing your hands around the wheel as you would do with the coning. Just add some water, place your hands, fix them down onto the wheel head, push them down onto the wheel head, bring them in, around, try and lock them together as much as you can. I'll actually keep them open here so you can see what's happening. And we'll just push the sides just in slightly to realign the donut shape. We'll just do a final run here from the centre of the clay, just along the bottom. This compresses the clay as well, which prevents S-cracks. Obviously, we've had far too much water in here, so you wouldn't normally be doing this with this quantity of water in it. I'll just remove this water with the sponge. We'll just recheck the thickness on the bottom, just using the pin here. Place it into the clay, push it down onto the wheel head, slide our finger down, and then pull that out. And we've probably got around about 6 millimeters of thickness on that clay at the bottom, which is just about right. So that's opening out. The next stage is to pull the sidewalls, which I'll cover in my next video. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. If you have, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching.